Hey there, future fellow weirdo of the block. How are you? Hey, do not worry. If you are on the replay crew and you've come to visit, go right down there to your settings button, hit the playback, and then go to 2 times speed. It's way better, and it'll get you out of Bizarro World faster. You'll fly way past the Twilight Zone. You'll see the girl, you just won't get her.
I love it! You guys are so great!
And then you'll hit the fork in the road, you'll literally smash the wall. But then you'll take the ride and roll right into the most offensive church this side of the YouTuberverse, the Porty. Wait, we're clapping for you. And what we do here in this most amazing place, we read this great ass book called God Said. Because he did not say that. This is God's unofficial biography, Das Bible, as read by yours truly, the Saint of Awesome, your Superstone Sage, Saint Nikki Gallagher. And I am wonderful. Yeah, nobody said that but me, so don't worry. But call me wonderful behind my back. Be like, that's a wonderful asshole. And then I will say, thank you. Even if it's in secret and I didn't hear it, just know I'm saying thank you. Yeah. So, come on this way. I have the 6 C's for whatever time it is where you are. I have cannabis, cigarettes. Wait, let me find cigarettes, coffee. Oh, and we got little mugs. I forgot to show you when we got them, but Dustin got them for $1. So we have these mugs of coffee. Feel free to get you one. Then we have a chair with your name on it, cat beds, and canine space. So bring your animals. Yeah, bring your animals. Have a good time. So, we start a new book today. Yeah, we do. We start a new book. Jeremiah. So, we left that horror story of these terrible ass fucking people hurting God's feelings. Yeah. So we jumped out of that story. Now we're in a news story. And Miss Muddy had said something about there are Bibles that, hey Neil, happy day. Hey Miss Muddy, how are you? And I think my Aunt Mary is watching. But in case she isn't, I am gonna lose my phone. I lost my phone. I literally just had it. Literally just had my phone. Oh, there it is. But anyway, my Aunt Mary is supposed to be showing up. But I don't know. Hold on. Let me but my Aunt Mary has never seen me read the Bible. And she is very godly. So I'm not sure if she is gonna end up hating me or not. Because well, she's never heard me read the Bible before. So she might be highly offended. Hold on. Where are we? Copy the link. Right here. Let's do message. Here. There. Press that link. But she might be in bed because she had pneumonia. But she said she wanted to see my video. And then I just thought to myself right now, she has never heard me read the Bible before. So, we're going to find out today if my aunt still loves me after this. Oh my God. What am I thinking bringing my family into this? Like, do strippers let their families come see them strip? Do I really want my Bible family to see how I read the Bible? It's kind of shameful. It's the same kind of shameful. But anyway, like I was saying, Miss Muddy said there's a Bible that talks about the people that wrote the book. So you can read about the author of the book. I think this Bible or the other Bible that I read, one of like the three of my Bibles, has one of those things that tells about the people that write the Bible. But I think it was only for like the New Testament. I don't ever remember because the one on the in my other Bible, the Old Testament, is all study shit. Pay attention to this. Look for this. All this stuff tearing you away from what you should really be looking at. But this Old Testament that I have at this exact second does not say anything about the writers of these stories. So I cannot get into who wrote this story because I have no fucking idea. And I also do not know what to expect. These people have a history of hurting God's feelings. And God has a history of getting mad and then taking it back because he feels bad. So I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen now or what kind of emotions are going to flow from my armpits because I hate these people and they make me sweat. They give me gas. I hate these people and they always hurt God's feelings. So I am not looking forward to reading how these people hurt my friend, but we're going to read how these people hurt my friend so we can get some tough skin and stuff. Hey, Boo Boo, you're here. Does that mean Firefly's coming? Man, Firefly should come. Everybody should come. We're starting a new book. Yep. Oh, it's bedtime. That's my phone. I don't know where it is, but it's bedtime. That's my phone saying it's bedtime. Oh. Hey, sweetie. Okay, my Aunt Mary is listening. So make sure everybody you say hi to my Aunt Mary because she's listening. And Aunt Mary, don't hate me at the end of this. Or if you do hate me, don't tell me. I would love to prefer to think you love me. But just to know, these people hurt God's feelings all the time. And I am on God's side. And these people hurt him. And he has every right to bust that ass. And then I get mad at him because he won't. Because he feels bad. Because he made a promise in his excitement. And now we can't take it back. And I feel bad for him. And also, there's no therapy. There's no God therapy. And even if there was God therapy, he would still be a big softie. Therapy doesn't change how you are. It might change who you are, but doesn't change how you are. So therapy wouldn't help God. Especially get over his weakness for these people. Yeah. So, with that being said, hey Firefly! That was loud. Well, but that notification sound is Mermaider from Death Clock. It's like Mermaider, Mermaider, Mermaider. Yeah, that's my notification sound. But I wanted it to be a different song by them, but they don't have a different song by them. So I was stuck with that one. Yeah, but I should probably change it. Anyway, we're getting on to our book now. Okay. Jeremiah. Oh, wait, hold on 1 second. This whole time, I forgot to do that. Hold on. I don't even know if it's going to make a difference, but it might. All right, how do you spell Jeremiah? Jeremiah. Yeah. Oh. Things are happening. Oh, man. Okay. Now, update all. There we go. Yeah. Now we're right. Now we can read Jeremiah. Okay. In the words of Jeremiah, the son of Hilkiah. Now, in another part of the Old Testament, there's another prophet called Jeremiah, but his dad is not Hilkiah. Or he might not have been a prophet called Jeremiah. He was somebody important called Jeremiah. And he was married, or his daughter was married to one of the king guys. But it was a different Jeremiah, but he was highly important. Don't exactly know who, don't exactly know where, and I don't know who it is. But anyway, that don't matter. This guy is the son of Hilkiah, of the priests who were in Anathoth, in the land of Benjamin. Ooh, yo, this is how you know this guy is a badass. Look, the tribe of Benjamin is like the 1% of the 12 tribes. Like, they give no fucks about nothing. Look, they always want to be all up in it, and they're always all up in it. And they are bad. Anyway, to whom the word of the Lord came in the days of Josiah, the son of Amnon, king of Judah, in the 13th year of his reign. Oh, isn't Josiah the baby king? Isn't he like 8 or something? Anyway, we're not there. Well, we are there, but we're not there. Anyway. So, in the 13th year of his reign, it came also in the days of Joachim, the son of Josiah. So it went to father and son. Okay. In the end of the 11th year of Zedekiah, the son of Josiah. Josiah was the baby king. That's right, Josiah was the baby king. And he was the king of Judah until the carrying away of Jewland captive in the 5th month. Okay, wait a second. Okay. The words of Jeremiah, who was in the land of Benjamin, to whom the word of the Lord came in the days of Josiah, king of Judah, in the 13th year of his reign. It came also in the days of Joachim, Josiah's son, until the end, Joachim, the son of Josiah. So this happened twice. And then, I guess, until the end of the 11th year of Zedekiah, the son of Josiah, king of Judah, until the carrying away of Jewland in the 5th month. Okay, that's a whole bunch of math that we did not need to know. Now I'm all confucked in my head. Listen. Ooh, they do this on purpose. They do this on purpose so you don't know what the fuck is going on. You're like, oh yeah, these 3 kings from the same place has happened. All the time. Father, son, grandson. Yeah, this happened continually. All the time. Man. Anyway, God told Jeremiah,
and it shall come to pass from the new moon to another, and oh, haha, wrong one, yeah. Hold on. So I told Jeremiah, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you, and I tickled your little belly button to the cutie baby. Yeah, before you were born, I sanctified you. I ordained you a prophet to the nation. Yeah, because I'm awesome. I did that because I'm awesome. Yeah. Then I said, oh, wait, I didn't say that. He said that to me. Hold on, I'll tell you what he said. Okay.
and then I said, oh Lord, behold, I cannot speak. I am a youth. But then God was like,
Do you know how to shut up? Because if you knew how to shut up, I'd shut up. I didn't ask you who the hell you were. I told you who the hell you were. Now who the hell are you? You're the guy I told you to speak. So shut up and then speak. But don't speak until you shut up. Listen to me. Now, this is what I really said. I said, do not say I am a youth, for you shall go to all I send you. And whatever I command, you shall speak. Do not be afraid of their faces, because they all look like rat snakes. They all look like that. Don't be afraid of them. Don't be afraid of them. They're okay. They can't run fast anyways. They got cockroach legs. So don't be worried. For I am with you to deliver you, says the Lord. Okay.
Okay. Then the Lord put forth his hand and touched my mouth. And he told me, I told you to shut up. Now you ain't got no choice. That's not what he said to me. He's going to tell you what he said.
Behold, I have put my words in your mouth. So you really are going to word vomit. And it's going to be so great. You should stand on the mountain and then word vomit down. So then it looks like a cascade. Anyway, I'm just kidding. But wouldn't that be awesome? Look, one day we're going to try that. And it's going to be great. You're going to be like, "Bleh," and then words are going to get all over everything. It's a good time. Okay. Hold on. And you will, okay. And I have this day set you over nations, over the kingdom, to root out and pull down, to destroy and throw out, to build and to plant. Jeremiah, do you see what I see? Yes, I see what you see. No, but for real though, do you see it? What?
Okay, God, look, I think I see something, but I don't see very good. Could you move it closer? So then God moved it closer, and I'm like, oh, and then a stick. Oh, it's bigger than a stick. Okay, it's a branch. Hold on, I know what kind. It's an almond tree branch. And then God told me I was right, and I was ready. I'm going to do a good job. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm like SpongeBob. Yeah, do a good job. And the word of the Lord came to me the second time, saying,
Do you see what I see?
and I said, no, you got to move it closer. So he moved it closer. And well, that looks like a boiling pot of water. Like, that's like way super boiling hot water. Like, if you poured noodles in there, they'd be done in like a second. I bet that water would make the best ramen noodles ever. But anyway, it's a pot of water, and I guess it's facing northward, but I'm not exactly sure. But then God, uh, told me, and I mean, it's kind of scary, but I'm going to tell you what he said. Well, he's going to tell you what he said. It's kind of scary.
Out of the north, calamity will break forth on all the inhabitants of the land. For behold, I am calling all La Familia out of all the kingdoms of the north. They shall come, and each one set his throne at the entrance of the gates of Juland, against all its walls all around, and against all the cities of Judah. I will utter my judgment against them concerning all this bullshit. Look, it's steady bullshit, you know it. These people are so mean to me for no reason. Look, eventually you get pushed too far. So it's going to be calamity because Jane ain't no fun. I don't even know what that means, but that's how mad I am. I'm speaking nonsense because I don't know what's happening. I don't know, but they hurt my feelings so bad. So anyway, some shit's gonna happen to the north, and then all the families. Yeah, wait, yeah, because they have forsaken me, burned incense to other gods, and worshiped the work of their own hands. I wonder if crucifixes count. Look, shut up, Nikki. I'm shutting up, God. Shut up, Nikki, and read. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read. But you're not saying nothing, you're reading. I'm reading. Look, I'm reading. Okay. Therefore, prepare yourself and arise. Speak to all that I command you. Do not be dismayed before their faces. Remember, we talked about it. They all look like rat snakes. But don't be scared of them. They have cockroach hands. They can't even touch you. So don't even be scared of them. They look scary, but, they can't really do anything. I mean, I suppose they could give you a plague, but not really because they can't even touch you. So it's okay. It's bedtime. Uh, Shut up. Okay. Now it's bedtime. Okay. Now, do not be dismayed, lest I dismay you before them. For behold, I have made you this day a fortified city, an iron pillar, and bronze walls against the whole land, against the king of Judah, against its princes, against its priests, against all these terrible ass fucking people. Man, I'm so mad at them. They're so hurtful. So I'm sending you, Jeremiah, I'm sending you to talk all the shit and dare them to say something. Be like, come get some. And then they're going to try to come get some. And then I'm like, bitch Mac, it'll be great. Don't even worry about it. We'll have a good time. We'll make it a contest. Look, you have no idea. They will fight against you, but they will not prevail against you. Remember, I told you we're going to make it a game. I will deliver you. Look, I told you we're gonna make it a game. It's gonna be so much fun. Look, look, look. Just wait.
All right, that's the end of that chapter. What do you guys think? Heard God people I Jeremiah professed to Okay. So is that the backdrop, Miss Muddy, to what we're reading? Yeah. This is gonna be so much fun. This is gonna be so much fun. But what do you think about God right now? He's like, Jeremiah, come do my shit talking for me. It'd be so great. I'll give you all the word vomit in the world, and you're gonna puke it on these people's heads. And they're gonna hate you, but it's gonna be so much fun. Don't even worry about it. I'm kind of stoned. I'm always kind of stoned. Don't even worry about it. But I'm kind of stoned and I'm reading that story. But I wonder if anybody else was as hyped up as me. Yeah. God's getting these people back. And they deserve no less. Holy shit. Chapter 2 is so long. Oh my God. Chapter 2 is the longest chapter in the entire world. Okay. So, let's go smoke a cigarette real quick. Stephen Crow. Man. Well, while you guys are puffing and passing, I'm going to smoke this cigarette and tell you that I don't remember because this seems like Jeremiah was prophet for like fucking 4 or 5 kings. He was a prophet for 4 or 5 kings. And I mean, father, son, father, son, father. He was like a prophet for a whole lineage of kings. But I don't know that to be 100% sure, but I'm sure all these are the kings of Judah, and they're all father and son. And if I'm not mistaken, this is right before they get taken to Babylon, is when God starts talking to Jeremiah. $70 years. So he was like for like a couple of generations of kings and the baby king. But in the story of any of these kings, Jeremiah is not mentioned one time. I think he is mentioned one time. But again, I think that was the Jeremiah that wasn't this Jeremiah. It was somebody's father-in-law. 70 years of captivity. Yeah, I didn't know. Well, yeah, but okay. What I meant was, uh, the the people he was a prophet for was a bunch of kings from Judah, right? In the days of Josiah, the king of Judah, in the 13th year of his reign, and also to Jehoiakim, his son, who's the king of Judah, until the 11th year of Zedekiah. Uh, so he was like a prophet for like 5 kings, like 4 or 5 kings, right? No, it's okay, Muddy. I'm bad at saying things, so don't even worry. And Boo Boo, I have no idea. I don't even know what that means. Well, I probably know what that means, but I don't know how to answer that. I don't know what that means. Okay, so let's go on to chapter 2. Okay. Oh, okay. We're starting off hot with God boys.
Moreover, the word of the Lord. Oh, hey, this is what I told Jeremiah. Go and cry in the hearing of Jewland. Say, I remember you, the kindness of your youth, the love of your betrothal, when you went after me in the wilderness, in a land not sown. Israel was holiness to the Lord, the first fruits of his increase. All that devour him will offend. Disaster will come upon them. Hear the word of the Lord, O house of Jake, and all you terrible ass people. What injustice have your fathers found in me, that they have gone far away from me? Yet why do you ask them this, God? Look, you already know why. Because you make it too easy for them. Listen, I'm not saying, I'm just saying, look, they do this to you on purpose. They're not scared of you, big guy. Look, no, I'm terrified of you, and if your face was here, I would not be saying that. But your face is not here. So I'm going to tell you, you already know the answer to this. This is rhetorical, out of control. Okay. So, uh, have gone far away from me, have followed idols, and become idolaters. Neither did they say, where's the Lord? The Lord who brought us out of Egypt, who led us through the wilderness, through a land of desert and pits, through a land of drought and the shadow of death, through a land that no one had crossed and where no one had dwelt, brought you into a bountiful country to eat its fruit and its goodness. But when you enter You defiled my land and made my heritage an abomination. The priests did not say, "Where is the Lord?" No, no, as a matter of fact, they didn't, because at this time, they lost the Bible. They had lost the Bible. Of course, they're not going to ask for you because they put your Bible in the church and never went there again. So, of course, they're never going to ask for you. They don't even know about you because they purposely hid your book. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. And those who handled the law did not know me. No, because they hid it. The rulers also transgressed against me. The prophet prophesied by Baal and walked after things that did not profit. That's Profit. Therefore, I will yet bring charges against you and against your children's children. I will bring charges for pass beyond the coast of Cyprus and sea sent to Kedar, and consider diligently and see if there has been such a thing. Has a nation changed its gods, which are not gods? But my people have changed their glory for what does not profit. Be astonished. I'm astonished. I'm astonished that you even stand for this. This is so abusive. God, the victim, is laying out his case of how they're victimizing him, and no one cares. No one's like, God, why? Except for me, I'm like, God, why? This is crazy. This is an abusive handbook. How to abuse God and get away with it. 101. This book. I don't like these people. Okay. So, which is not God's. Be astonished, O heavens, at this, and be horribly afraid. See, God's punching up. These people are smashing him down emotionally and mentally, punching down on God. So God is punching up, being a complete victim, not knowing what the hell's happening. Like, oh my God, why? Oh my me, why? But nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Be very desolate, for my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the foundation of living water, and hewn themselves cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water. Yep, that's why you need to throw them in the trash. Mm-hmm. Are these terrible ass God people a servant? Are they a homeborn slave? Why are they plundered? The young lion roared at him and growled. They made his land waste. His cities are burned without a inhabitant. Also, the people of Nob and Tepanenes have broken the crown of your head. You got a botched pile driver, take that. Yeah. In that you have forsaken the Lord your God. That's why I broke your neck. When he led you in the way. And now, why take the road to Egypt? To drink the waters of Seir, or take the road to Assyria to drink the water of the river. Your own wickedness will correct you, because wickedness is self-cannibalizing. You will eat yourself alive before you even know what happened. And your backslidings will rebuke you. Know, therefore, and see that it is an evil and bitter thing that you have forsaken the Lord your God. Yeah, now you be bitter back, big guy. What the hell? Look, you need to get tough. Things need to happen. And the fear of me is not in you. That's exactly what I said. I should have kept reading. Then he's saying everything I said. Yeah. Well, at least you recognize it, big guy. Okay. For behold, I have broken your yoke and burst your bonds. And then you were like, yeah, but I'll be good forever. Buy me a house and a car. Then on every high hill and under every green tree, you lay down playing the harlot. Yet I had planted you a noble vine, a seed of highest quality. How then have you turned before me into the degenerate plant of an alien vine? For though you wash yourself with lye and used much soap, your iniquity is marked before me. How can you say, I'm not polluted? I have not gone after Baal. See your way in the valley. Know what you have done. You are a swift dromedary, breaking loose in her way, a wild donkey used to the wilderness, that sniffs at the wind in her desire. In her time of mating, who can turn her away? All those who seek her will not weary themselves. In her month, they will find her. Dun, dun, dun. Withhold your foot from being unshod and your throat from thirst. But you said, there is no hope. No, for I have loved the aliens, and after them I will go. That's how you get bed bugs. Yeah, don't do that. That's how you get bed bugs. Look, as the thief is ashamed when he is found out, so the house of these terrible ass fucking people will be ashamed. They, their kings, their princes, their prophets, saying to a tree, you are the father. Maury Povich said, you're the daddy tree. Yeah. And to a stone, say, you're my mommy, I love you, your mommy. For they have turned their back to me and not their faith. But in the time of their trouble, they're gonna be like, please, Daddy, we need a house. What? But where are your gods that you have made for yourself? Let them come and get you. Hey, you said they told you that they were coming, so tell them. Why will you plead with me? Why y'all treat me like I'm an asshole? Since the day of Moses, when I lived with you guys the first time, and I had my tent, and I was chilling with y'all, but you shit on me, and you continue to shit on me, and you're shitting on me some more, and I think you might have diarrhea. It's time for this to end. Why you have all transgressed against me. In vain I have busted your ass, but you receive no correction. Your store has devoured your profit like destroying a lion. Oh, generation, see the word of the Lord. Look at all this word vomit. Pay attention. I have been a wilderness to these terrible ass people, or a land of darkness. Why do my people say we are Lord? Because you made them feel special, big guy, that's why. And then everybody think, yeah, they're so special. No, they're not. And if you didn't tell them that, they wouldn't believe that. We will come no more to you. Can a virgin forget her ornaments, or a bride her attire? My people have forgotten me. Days without number. Why do you beautify your way to seek love? Therefore, you have also taught the wicked women your way. Also, on your skirt is found Bill Clinton's nut stain. That's not what that says. Okay. Um, okay. So on your skirt is the blood of poor innocents. I have found it by a secret search, but plainly on all these things. Yet you'll say, but I'm innocent. Surely it's not going to be on me. But look, I got plenty to say against you. Just wait. You're coming next. I'm going to get you all. Don't even worry about it. What is happening? Where am I at? Okay. Why do you get about so much to change your way? What? I thought Gad was a different prophet. Why do you get about so much to change your way? Also, you shall be ashamed of Egypt as you were ashamed of Assyria. Indeed, you will go forth from him with hands on your head, for the Lord has rejected your trusted ally, and you will not prosper by them. Yeah, it can't happen soon enough. I don't know. Okay, so
that is the end of chapter 2. And we are just in about an hour. So we're going to end at chapter 2. So, what does everybody think? Oh, well, don't spoil it. We're not there yet. So, hi, everyone watching. Press like and subscribe and chat in the chat if you know what the fuck is happening. Because right now, God's talking mad shit. Like, mad shit. But I'm also talking mad shit on behalf of hindsight. So, yeah, no. God. God is real jealous over other things that people consider gods or little trinkets that represent God or whatever. He is real. Like he really gets some kind of way about that shit. For sure. I wonder because for some reason I can't see it. I thought that said Tamagotchi gods. Are you talking about the little keychain gods? They all have keychain gods. Yes. Hi, Captain. You just need me to know you're there. My cat's like, in case you forgot about me, I'm right here to attach your wig to this chair. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Dude, could you imagine if there was a Barbie god? Like, it's almost funnier than a keychain god. You know what? I wonder if God calls voodoo dolls Barbie dolls. He's like, these little Barbie dolls, they break people's legs. These are the coolest Barbie dolls ever. What if God has a collection? Like, what if God's a collector and he collects voodoo dolls? Wouldn't that be the weirdest thing for a God to collect voodoo dolls? You know how, like, old people collect porcelain dolls and they're all creepy and shit, but they love them? What if God collects voodoo dolls, but he loves them and everybody else thinks they're creepy? They're like, don't hang out in this room. And God's like, this is my favorite room. It's full of all my porcelain voodoo dolls. It would be insane. Malibu Mansion Church. Yeah. That's it. Barbie needs to make a church movie, damn it. Actually, I take that back, because if Barbie made a church movie, I'm sure it would be every stereotype that's negative against church people. Like, and they would make it all woke and justice warrior bullshit instead of what church actually is. I don't know. But we are a little over an hour. So what does everybody want to do next? Now that I just said God collects voodoo dolls. He does not collect voodoo dolls. I was just saying it would be funny, because you know how people collect porcelain dolls and they're all creepy and shit. And nobody wants a porcelain doll. So I thought God would collect porcelain voodoo dolls. But I bet he doesn't. He collects better things, like cloud dolphins. God collects cloud dolphins. Okay. So, is everybody ready for bed? Because I think I'm about ready for bed. So, I will say, good night, everyone. It's time to give the pillow some head and the sheets some ass, and have the sweetest dreams ever. Wait, I'm going to bed. Okay. So, why don't we all give the pillow some head, the best head of its life, and the sheets, the best ass in the universe, and then do some baby oil booty rubs and have the sweetest dreams ever. Press like and subscribe. I love you so much. Good night, guys.